What up, though? Peace. You did? Sitting up, man, listening to Misunderstood. And she had me cracking up. But I want to use her as an example. You listen to that video, you see how happy she is? She's so happy that two adults that was so-called cool getting into it with each other. You know, like a sissy in the CC camp. Happy to them up. And the crazy thing for me is, how she tell on herself. I mean, she actually tells on herself. It's kind of crazy. Like literally give a commentary about something that ain't right, and then literally come right back and tell us that she's guilty of the same thing she's criticizing. For instance, she said something about giving a crackhead hundreds of dollars. She criticized that. And she's guilty of the same thing. She's guilty. And that just goes to show the average individual on social media. They love to see man go against man. You know, I don't know what it is, but they love it. They love it. And a lot of the people don't be people you consider, you know, bad or weirdos, but you can just see them biting at the bait, you know. And I'm sitting there looking at Tracy chat last night, and it was just people so relieved. And you know, I know Tracy, you know, basically turned her back on me for me being different than her. But if I was Tracy, I wouldn't have paid her little disses and stuff like that if it ain't no script. You know, if it ain't what they call a play. I wouldn't have paid no attention to her. You talking about somebody that's sick. Somebody with a drug problem. I mean, it's like Roy talking about Vic. How can you take Roy serious? Roy done been on social media sniffing cane. Sniffing cane, y'all. How can you take a person that sniffs cane Serious. How can anything they say make you upset? And that's an honest question. I'm not saying it to be a butthole. I'm not saying it to be mean. It just is what it is. How can somebody that's actually killing themselves, flushing dope in their lungs, in their bloodstreams, how can you actually be offended by something they say? I wouldn't give a damn if it's true. How does that work? And if I was Tracy, I would just be taking notes of who's emotionally involved. And one person I get right off the bat emotionally involved is Let's Get It. That old bitch was so motherfucking happy doing that little upload. I was cracking up. I was dying laughing. She criticized Tracy for taking care of Noble. She ain't got no proof. No proof whatsoever. But we got proof of her doing that. We got proof of her doing the exact same thing she criticizing Tracy was doing. But see, the thing is, she's criticizing. She's giving her POV. We got proof that the same person you calling a crackosaurus that you was giving hundreds to. We got proof of this. The whole time I'm listening to her, the only thing I can think about is misery loves company. Because all the stuff she speak on that's messed up, she's guilty of. She's guilty of it. She's just like the one she worships. She's just like ZX. She does a lot of what you call it, she does a lot of projection. An awful lot of it. And you know me, little old curl. We just sit back and take notes of the sick. We pointed out. Hopefully somebody can come along and articulate it and get through to some of these sick people way better than I can. Maybe I can learn a thing or two. But I like to show people how they look in the mirror. And baby girl, you look terrible. You look terrible. scamming through, and I'm like, how did Tracy get 1.2 in the room? And you know, I'm glad for, you know, they look at stuff like that as a good thing, you know. The more people, you know, I guess it's the monetization thing, you know. But they look at it as a good thing, you know. They doing something right, you know. Whatever the case may be. So I look over there and see all that traction, and I hear what the conversation's about, and I look at the chat and see what they talking about. And it's been people trying to tell Tracy for a long time. And my thing is this: why y'all think Tracy done? These are her own supporters. Y'all don't think Tracy been seeing this stuff? Me, myself, I think so. I'm just thinking, you know, we got a lot in common. And one of those things is when somebody's sick and we know they are, we don't really try to come down on people like that. We let them speak their mind. If it don't apply, we let it fly. When it don't apply, we let it fly. Especially when we call ourselves a friend. We call ourselves a friend. You did. There is no such thing as you slap me, I'm gonna slap you back. You know, maybe the friend asks a question, maybe you want to explain yourself. You know, maybe something like that, but trying to show off in front of a bunch of strangers? No. No. Nothing like that. Sitting up on this water, y'all. Just for a hot second. Get back home. I got some grooming, some cleaning to do. Mm. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that. I didn't think that was a good look. And it's crazy how these people don't understand how they look. It's real crazy. And I hate the fact that people like to put color on this type of activity. Black people can't get along. Man, go take a look at every other race. Can't nobody get along with each other. Quit always talking about that black shit. That shit sound retarded. You know how black folks is, man. Shut your Uncle Ruckus sounding ass up. You know us black people like hot sauce. Bitch, I know a lot of white people that love hot sauce way more than me. You know this type of food is the #1 killer. Says who? A doctor? A doctor that's paid to put poison in your ass from the second you trust them to the second you die? People don't like seeing black people get together. Man, shut the hell up. I was looking at one of Sister Yvonne videos, and she basically did a video based off another content creator I check out. It was about the Divine Nine. And I think I'm going to go in on that today. Think I'm going to speak on that. I want some music, though. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Go home, probably do a live. I want to touch on this Divine Nine thing. You did? I want to touch on that a little bit more. See y'all in a minute.